Alright, now I have all three of my lasers wired up. Kind of shaky, sorry about that. So each one of them is wired up. Alright, good. Now I'm going to take all of them and put them in parallel. Because I'm going to be using these for another Predator plasma caster. I'll show you in a second how the parallelity will work. Parallelity. Alright. Visible light. So you see that this connection right there, not this connection right there, goes all the way over here, which is connected to that connection on that one, which is also connected to that connection on that one. So these all go over here. And then we have our negatives, which is this one and this one and this one. And we'll take all three of these and tie them all three together so that we are in parallel. Alright. Okay, I have all three of them hooked up in parallel, and it's just as bright as the other ones. Alright. As you can see, they're all just as bright as each other. So that's pretty good. Alright. And all three of them are hooked up in parallel with each other. And I have them hooked up to this is a 33 ohm resistor right here. That's going to be orange, black, whatever, you can't see it. And then I also have them hooked up to a transistor. Yeah, no, there's so many wires and crap here, it's hard for the camera to figure out what to focus on. Alright, and it's running at 5 volts, which gives me 47 milliamps, which means that we're doing about 15 milliamps per LED laser, which is good because 20 is the maximum and 15 is doing pretty well. Alright, and the reason why I have it hooked up to a transistor is that this little thing is a microcontroller, just like the 18X on this thing. See, the little 18X microcontroller. And it can only give an output of 5 volts and 20 milliamps at the max. So, you know, this by itself can run, you know, one LED by itself, which is fine. But we're running 3 different LEDs, which is 47 milliamps. And I don't know, if you wanted to get a 20-something ohm resistor, you know, that'd probably that would raise your amperage. But you know, I'd be very careful about that because you could burn these little bastards out because they're way too damn easy to burn out. Also, I don't know, right here it kind of looks like a little circle when you can't really tell. That's because they're so close up. Let me see if I can take this kind of. Yeah, you see that one kind of looks more like a little bar. That's the way it needs to be. That's normal. But if you burn them out, it will just be a perfect circle, and it will be dim. It'll be dim and kind of fuzzy. It's not going to be bright as hell. And the laser diode is flat, and so if it's focused nicely with the what's it called, the lens that they have inside there, you'll have a nice little flat, you know, almost flat little line, which is going to be, you know, your actual laser beam. But like I said, if you burn it out, it'll be dim, and it'll be a perfect circle, and it'll be dim, it'll be a perfect circle, and be kind of fuzzy, which, you know, was the way to figure out, you know, if it's burnt. As you know, you got it all hooked up right and everything, and it just doesn't seem to be getting very bright. It means that, you know, you might have already burnt it out. Okay, now as I was saying, this is only able to supply 20 milliamps. So if we had one of these outputs going to just one of these LEDs with a 100 ohm resistor in it, in, you know, series with them, then, you know, that'd be fine. It'd be able to run one of the LED lasers. But we have 3 of them that we want to run all at the same time. So we have to put it through a transistor. The transistor is like an electric switch. It can switch higher amperage. It can switch like up to like 160 milliamps. And the transistor is 2N2222. That's the type of transistor. It's a general purpose switching transistor. Okay, let's see. We got this. Okay, whatever. I have no idea where my little transistor package went. See if we can focus in on that. Yeah, 112. I have no idea what the rest of those letters are. It doesn't say 2N2222 like it really should, but the thing is this is a generic transistor, so you know, it's from God only knows what company, and they have their own labeling system, but it's a general purpose NPN, general purpose NPN switching transistor, and you can buy a pack of them from Radio Shack for like $3. All right, and so give me just a second, and I'm going to hook this up a little bit differently so that the pickaxe is what's driving the transistor, which is what's driving the LEDs, and I'll make them blink. Okay, now I have it so that our pickaxe output, which is that pin, which is pin number 5, and which output number, I don't remember which output number it is, it doesn't really matter. So it's pin number 5 on the pickaxe 08M. I have it going through 2 1 kilo ohm transistors, which are going to the base of the 2 1 kilo ohm resistors. So it's 2 kilo ohms between, you know, our output and the base of the transistor, and that goes into the middle, which is the base of the transistor. And this wire right here just, oh yeah, that's the emitter, so that goes to negative. And then the other side of our LED lasers comes up here to our positive. So it goes from our positive 5 volts. Positive 5 volts goes through the LED lasers, and then comes back through the resistor, which connects up to the collector, which is the third leg on the transistor. And you know, then it goes through the transistor and comes out through the emitter, and then goes to negative. Yeah, I don't know how much that really helps. And the base, which is the middle leg, is the switch, which, you know, tells it to switch on and off. Alright, so we have this thing pulsing the transistor, and the transistor is what is handling the amperage to drive our little LED lasers, because the transistor can drive, you know, 160 milliamps. You know, in most cases it can drive a lot more than that. But this thing can only supply 20 milliamps, which would be good enough for just one LED. But we're not doing just one LED right now. Alright, so that's it. There's 10 minutes worth of talking, and I hope it actually works out. And more later.